I'm introducing to you the new AdLogic tool we've created for dealers. It basically facilitates a three-step process on behalf of your dealership where we're going to take your used inventory feed and generate text and image ads for the Google network. The ads are going to be dispersed across the internet basically based on your Google AdWords account settings and a radius that you set where you want your ads to appear. And you have full access to your Google AdWords and analytics to measure the performance of the ads that we create for you. Some of the great things here are there's really nothing you need to do. There's no management needed by you. We'll actually create these campaigns for you for your entire used car inventory. A little bit about pay-per-click advertising. Basically, we're going to create text and image ads for you. Each one of these text and image ads, if someone clicks on it, it goes back to a specific vehicle display page on your website. And this is done dynamically based on your inventory feed that we already have here at HomeNet. The placement of these ads is based on the relevancy of what the customer is looking for. So let's say they go to a search engine, they're searching for a specific vehicle, you have it on your lot, we'll be able to hit them with a targeted ad at the time they're doing that search. Likewise, with image ads, we're able to do the same thing on related websites and forum sites, examples like Motor Trend, YouTube, Oodle Ad Network, New York Times. Anyone who's currently using Google Ads on their website, you'll be able to get these ads to display in front of. Basically, the whole idea behind pay-per-click or any type of paid search advertising is to get a highest click-through rate possible with the lowest cost per click. And the way we do that is by working with the Google Quality Score. What that means is Google's going to rank your ads based on the content that you provide when someone clicks on those links. The whole idea here is we're going to send them directly to that vehicle landing page and buy a very specific ad that goes there. That gets you a lower cost per click because you have a higher quality score. So this allows you to target buyers really throughout every phase of the process. If you're shopping for keywords and you're trying to manage this on your own, you're probably buying general and generic keywords, like Subaru, Mazda 3, Honda Accord, and obviously these are very highly competitive keywords. The whole idea here is, a lot of people are trying to buy keywords like that within your market, including the manufacturer, OEM, other dealerships in your area. Mid-funnel customers, these guys may be less competitive keywords, but there's still a lot of people in your area buying them. And these might be with localized phrases. Here you see example of like Subaru WRX in Florida, Honda Accord Coupe in Florida. You can buy those if you're a new Honda dealer or a new Subaru dealer because you're always going to have one of those models on the lot. But basically, you can get a little bit more specific and get to phase 3 here, which is the buyers that are ready to buy. They already know what they want, and you're going to be able to buy keywords specific to a vehicle. These are less competitive keywords that you're going to pay less for. In addition to the fact that we're sending them to a specific vehicle landing page in your website, you're going to pay less for that traffic and have a lower funnel customer directly to a vehicle on your website. It's important to note here that Google says that 90% of all car buyers spend half of their car shopping activity online. That's very important as we move through this. Basically, I mentioned we have a two-tiered approach to SEM. One is the image ads. You'll see here a customer went to Google, did a search for Hummer, came up to the Forbes site reading an article, and you happen to have a Hummer on the lot, and you're able to place an ad for that Hummer right there on there automatically. Now, we create these images in all 8 different sizes that Google currently supports. So anytime there's an opportunity to place an ad, we're going to have one to pop right in there for you. Other companies may only produce one image ad or might not produce any image ads at all. The other thing is we also have text ads, and they have a high ranking on the Google Search Network based on the terms that a customer is using at the time they do the search. So the whole idea is to get in front of someone with what you've got at the time they're searching for it. Text ads are very simple. We create 2 text ads for every vehicle with slightly varying text. You'll see here 2 examples for a used BMW 330 Ci. Again, these are relevant. This is basically ads that will send buyers directly to that car on your website, boosting your quality score. They're also intelligent. They're going to be created automatically when the vehicle is added to the system and removed when the vehicle is sold. This is also customizable. You can choose what you want to pay for these. You can define your search radius, 20, 30 miles. You can also set a custom territory, and you can start and stop this at any time you want. And it's also transparent. We give you full access to the Google reporting. You have no other reporting as far as, you don't have to go through us to get it. And since we're sending these directly to the pages on your website, it's very important because each one of these clicks results in a vehicle display page view. Again, the ads are going to be displayed on high traffic websites including YouTube and Google, which help to boost your brand recognition and also the impressions. The impressions are even more important with the image ads. Here's a couple examples of some of the text ads. Here's one from YouTube where somebody's done a search for a 2009 Dodge Ram. You have a Dodge Ram in stock and your ad pops right up on there. If you actually click on this particular ad, it'll take you directly to that vehicle on the dealership's website. Again, here's an example of a search from Google. Somebody did a search for a used Dodge Charger. If you have one on the lot, it pops up right there in front of them, and they can click that ad and go right to that vehicle on your dealership website. Image ads, this is really something that's unique that no one else is doing right now. This is going to give you a lot of visibility. Again, we create image ads for every single vehicle on the lot in your used inventory. It includes your dealership logo for branding yourself. You can have links to your website, information on the vehicle, and basically this is a lot more compelling and a lot more emotional than just a text ad. You see it, you like it, you click it, you go to the website. You're going to get thousands of impressions with these ads, and they have a very high click-through rate. And they also have a lower cost per click because there's less competition. Less people are able to create 8 different image ads for every vehicle on the lot. If you try to do it yourself, it would be a nightmare. Basically, these ads are automatically created and deleted as vehicles are sold and removed from the data feed, just like we do with the text ads. Some of the examples of image ads, you'll see here Google has about 8 different sizes that they allow, and we create ads for each vehicle in all 8 sizes so that they can appear wherever Google has a place to put them. Some examples here, and we'll get into more later. Here's an example from YouTube where somebody was watching a video on a 2009 Dodge Charger and you happen to have one on the lot. We'll be able to put your ad right there next to it. And again, this is targeted people who are looking for information or searching or reviewing vehicles, and it's going to show up right there. Even if they don't click your ad, they still see your name and get the brand recognition. Another example here from Truth from Cars. Basically, again, this is just us having the correct image size. So instead of just creating an ad about your dealership, we're directing to a specific car, which is going to get you a higher quality score and a much higher click-through rate. Just to kind of take a case study here, and this is probably an extreme example. Basically, you have shopping site A, shopping site B. We'll let you figure out who they are in AdLogic. Now, this dealer is spending a lot of money on pay-per-click, so don't let that scare you away. But basically, here's where it becomes interesting: the click-through rates. Basically, you're getting about 4 times higher click-through rate. Your cost per click is much lower. As far as this is somebody who actually viewed the vehicle on the site and actually went to your website to view it. The cost per impression is significantly lower. You'll see here in shopping site A, you only showed up in 184,000 searches. We're actually putting, in this case, the dealer over some 1.7 million impressions. So that's like having 1.7 million people view your billboard on the highway who are actually interested in shopping for a car. In this case, the dealer spent about $6,100 with Google. Like I said, there's a lot of dealers I'll show you in a second here that spent a lot less than that and got incredible results. Again, all the reporting is handled through Google. You have access to it at any time throughout the process. You can see what you're paying for, what you're getting, what the traffic is, and we also send you reporting each month. Right now, I want to share with you some reporting from some other dealers who are currently using the tool. Basically, I'm going to roll through a couple of these. Here's a dealership in Orlando, Florida. They got about 1,300 clicks through to their dealer website on a specific vehicle and 290,000 impressions as far as ads being viewed throughout the Google Display Network. And they actually had a custom radius design. You'll see here the text ads have a click-through rate of about, in this case, 1.65%, at average cost per click of almost $1. Again, they spent about $456 with the text ads. Image ads had a much higher impression rate because, again, it's a less competitive space since we have all 8 different sizes, and the cost per click was much lower. So they were actually able to drive twice as much traffic with the image ads as they were for the text ads. And again, these are vehicle specific, not just saying that you have a dealership with cars. So people actually click these and go directly to a specific vehicle on your website. We also give you reporting about the most popular models that are searched and the number of clicks you've got, and also the top 10 websites where your ads appeared. You'll see here YouTube, Lemon Free, DuPont Registry. These are all guys who are currently using Google, basically for their ads on their website. Here's another dealer in Lansing, Michigan. They had about 1,300 clicks and about 400, almost 500,000 impressions shown to car buyers within 30 miles. These are people who, within 30 miles of your dealership, were doing research or shopping for a car actively. You'll see here again, the image ads had a much higher or much lower cost per click, and again, $1,200 for 1,300 clicks. That's one thing, but 485,000 impressions. That's really strong. Again, ads where the sites appeared, letting you know this information, and of course you have access to this at any time through the back end of Google. We'll take a look at another dealer here in Orlando, Florida. You notice here their click-through rate is about 4 or 5 times the national average. Basically, again, average cost per click of about 71 cents. This dealer spent less than $1,000 and was shown 300,000 times within the custom territory that they designed for their dealership. That resulted in 12, almost 1,300 click-throughs. Again, very straightforward. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. I could go on. Again, here's a dealer. They spent just $1,000 and ended up with over 1 million impressions. 815 people click through to view a specific vehicle on their website. And again, it's going to give you all the information here. Of course, this is nothing compared to the reporting that you're going to see through the back end of Google. Here, dealership in Miami, Florida, they ended up getting about 2,500 click-throughs and almost 900,000 ad impressions for dealers or for buyers within 60 miles of the dealership. Here you'll see they only spent about $2,300 to get that amount of traffic. And again, as you go through here, these are where the ads appeared. It's pretty straightforward. Just to understand what these image ads are and what they look like, here's an example of a car buyer who was shopping on Oodle.com in Tampa, Florida. Again, all of your competitors' cars are going to be showing here in the search results, but basically you have the car and Oodle allows for the ad space, so we're able to place an ad right here to the right in great real estate because we have all the different sizes created. And if someone clicks that ad, they go directly through to your website. If they don't click it, they're going to see this everywhere that they go online that has Google ads. They're going to see Park Auto Mall or your dealership's name, and they're going to know who you are and where you're at. Another example here from Forbes. Someone's doing a search for a Ford Mustang. You happen to have one, and man, you're able to create an ad and put that right there in front of the person who's shopping at the time they're shopping for it. And again, it's important to note that all of these ads are branded for your dealership. So part of it's the impressions as far as getting your name out there, and also just being able to have, put your vehicle in front of somebody at the time they're doing a search and doing research on it. Here's an ad from DuPont Registry for Dodge Viper, depending on what type of vehicles you have. Obviously, the placement of these ads is going to be based upon the content of the page. Here's one of my favorites, basically from YouTube.com. It's actually the Cars.com YouTube channel. They've created a video here. So they're actually providing the content for a 2010 Chevrolet Camaro SS. And here you have one on the lot. The person viewing this is within the radius you set, and you're able to put that right in front of them. Again, no one else is doing this. Here's another example. Somebody searching for a Dodge Charger on Lemon Free. We're able to place an ad right there, right at the top, and put that right in their face. So if they click this, it'll take them right to that vehicle again on your website. Another example here for BMW. I could go on. There's a number of examples here that we could look at. But the whole idea is we're going to create the ads for you at a low cost per click and a high click-through rate and drive traffic directly to vehicles on your website that people are searching for at the time they're looking for them. Again, there's no work on your part. We're basically taking the inventory feed and creating this for you. We're creating the text ads and the image ads, and you only pay for the clicks. You're not paying for the impressions where your ad shows. Obviously, image ads, you're going to get a higher click-through rate, which is great. You're going to drive people directly to your website, which is really the goal. That's what you've created in the first place. Again, any questions, feel free to reach out to me. There's obviously a lot of questions people have about this, but basically, it's very transparent. You have full access to your account, and it's completely branded for you. Contact me with any further questions.